Thank you for coming out. Thank you so much. Okay, we're back here. Thank you, all of you. As you join, keep sharing. Thank you so much. Keep sharing as you join. God bless you. Okay, we're back. Everybody, as you join, share. Let's have everybody on board. This is very important. Just yesterday we were live, and today we are coming live at very short notice. And this message is very urgent for all Ambazonians, all Southern Cameroonians. We have continuously, told you, we continue to tell you that our independence is just around the corners, and we will always ensure that each time there are issues that will put this particular progress at stake, we will have to sacrifice in order to ensure that everybody gets the message. So once you join, you share, and want to continuously say thank you to all of you who are listening at this time. We must say that, diplomacy is meant for the very intelligent people. We want to thank all of you who are joining at this time, and keep sharing extensively until we get everybody on board. So we thank you so much, and all of you who are joining from Gang Zero, a special thank you. Want this opportunity to continuously thank all our fighters, those who are in Boyo, those in Ngokitunja, those in Donga Mantung, Meme, those in Mezam, Momo, Bui, Fako, Kupe Maningumba, Ndian, Manu, Lebialem, and all other counties. Of course, we are thinking of all your sacrifices, and we know that gradually you see how powerful our independence is coming, and we must continuously, put our hands on deck in order to ensure that each and every one of us, of course, we cannot forget Momo, who is listening at this time, should remain very practical when it comes to the issues of our independence. We will start talking from 500 people. So we want to crisscross certain things, and to actually be certain that we do not have people who are going contrary to the aspirations of the international community, people who are going contrary to the essence of this revolution. And that is why no matter what happens, we'll always be here to ensure that we come on powerfully to give you the assurance that you need in order to push on with your revolution. Ladies and gentlemen, fellow Southern Cameroonians, we want to thank you so very much for your enormous sacrifices, for coming online at such short notice. And we continuously want to remind all of you who are joining us at this time that your independence is actually around the corners. And so it only depends on your steadfastness, your commitment, and your decision to ensure that we as a people will remain very committed to the prize. And we must say very sincerely that when it comes to this independence movement, we must all remain assured about the principle of optimism, because this is what, of course, is going to define us going forward. You are all aware that, we did not, as a people, choose to have this war. We were actually on our own. We were as docile as we have always been, but yet the dictatorial and the criminal regime of Mr. Paul Biya Bimvondo the greatest dictator, the vampire, the blood-sucking demon in the world, actually declare war on us. As you are aware, they have now transferred the former president of Sudan, Omar al-Bashir, to a very tight security prisons. And that is what is going to happen to Paul Biya in the days ahead. And you know, when America says that after Sudan, Cameroon is next, I don't doubt. And of course, it's going to be a great pleasure to the world for America to arrest the dictator in Yaoundé. As a matter of fact, President Donald Trump has done a whole lot to stabilize the economy of America and to put a lot of things straight. But one of President Trump's greatest achievements in his African affair strategy would be ensuring that Southern Cameroon gets independence and, of course, that Paul Biya go to jail. As a matter of fact, it is the wish of over 90% of Africans, I say Africans, not even Cameroonians, and over 102% of Cameroonians of French-speaking origin, and over 1,000% of Southern Cameroonians that President Trump should ensure that he gets Paul Biya out of the seat, restore the independence of Southern Cameroons, and of course to also ensure that Paul Biya goes to jail. That would be a very great achievement for the United States ambassador to Yaoundé, and of course to Ambassador Thibault Nash, who was just in Cameroon recently. That would be one of the greatest achievements that will go down in the annals of history, for the Trump administration. The Trump administration has the mandate of the people of Southern Cameroon. It has the mandate of the anti-Sardina and the people of the French Cameroon to ensure that they restore Professor Maurice Kamto as the legitimate leader of Southern Cameroon, of La République du Cameroon, and restore Sisi Kwayo Tabe Julius as the legitimate president of Southern Cameroon and restore our independence. That is why we as a people, we are very critical about the United States position about the issue in Venezuela with Maduro. And as a people of Southern Cameroon, we are also monitoring very carefully, and we are not indifferent with the strategy of the United States to ensure that they give economic independence to the people of Venezuela. And of course, we are very certain that the United States of America, that is the world power, the fountain of democracy, the arsenal of human rights protection, and of course for the protection of refugees and other great freedom fighters, the United States remain a key player in ensuring that the restoration of Southern Cameroon comes to pass. We will not also forget our partners in the European Union, who of course remain very vital in working with the United States to ensure that we get our independence as well. We also want to seize this opportunity to remind the Vatican, especially our Pope, that during this period of the Holy Week, we, the people of Southern Cameroon, we are mourning with the entire Catholic community, irrespective of whether we are Muslims or even non-Christians. But as a Christian, a Catholic, that we are actually joining all of us as Southern Cameroonians to mourn with the Pope and the entire French community, and especially with the Mayor of Paris, for what has happened to the Notre Dame Cathedral. As a matter of fact, ladies and gentlemen, we the people of Southern Cameroon should understand that there is a difference between war and accident. It is very saddening, it's sickening to think that we still have Southern Cameroonians activists who think that, they are going by the ways of the modern Satan to think that, the Notre Dame Cathedral got burnt and we jubilate. No, we will not jubilate, because the burning down of the Notre Dame Cathedral can be synonymous to the Ethiopian Airlines. Accidents are different from wars. So we cannot be jubilating when there is an accident in any part of the world, because we as a people of Southern Cameroon, we are also victims of an accidental war that has been discharged or declared on us by the criminal regime of Mr. Paul Biya being Fondo in Yaoundé. That is why we are calling on all Southern Cameroonians around the world, and especially in France, to go out there and show their faces at the Notre Dame Cathedral to sympathize with our Pope, who has once offered to mediate in this very senseless war that has been declared against our people. It is going to be very crazy, stupid, and totally kind of like an issue that somebody is losing contact with reality to say that we are jubilating, because they have burned down villages in southern Cameroon. It means that we should be happy that the Notre Dame Cathedral was also burned down. No, the Christians or the bishops that are there, they are the highest people who are facing the challenges. The priest, you remember that Paul Biya alone has killed more than 10 men of God. And of course, you remember the recent declaration from the Diocese of Kumbu, and you will not also forget the powerful declaration of Bishop Andrew Fonyankea on BBC and other prospective media organs that he has come out powerfully to condemn the dictator in Yaoundé. We as a people, we stand with the President of France, Emmanuel Macron. We stand with the Pope of the Catholic Church, who of course is the highest hierarchy of the Catholics in the world, that at this time of the Holy Week, we are feeling the pains of all other Catholics and all other people who have any particular touristic ties with the Notre Dame Cathedral. We also feel the same way we felt when the Ethiopian airline crashed. We're feeling the same way with the Lion Airlines in Indonesia and all other airlines and other accidents on victims or accident victims around the world. We stand with you people, we stand with the Pope, we stand with the Catholic community in Paris, we stand with the Mayor of Paris, we stand with the Mayor of Paris, and we stand with every other person that is indeed concerned about what is happening in France this moment. So we have our hearts with you people, and trust us that all genuine Southern Cameroonians are sympathizing with what has happened at the Notre Dame Cathedral. It is also a part of our heritage as a people, as tourists. Because, as I said yesterday, we only have a few greedy politicians, and you will be surprised that even Emmanuel Macron might not be, the president of France might not be amongst these greedy politicians. Let us be reminded that the issue of democracy or diplomacy takes a little bit of time to materialize. You will not know what Macron is telling Paul Biya behind the scenes, but you are aware that Paul Biya is a senseless dictator, is a cursed vampire who doesn't even want the United States aid committee or commissions to go down there. He will prevent even Doctors Without Borders to effectively organize assistance to our people. If they can stop aid or humanitarian services from giving food to detainees in Konengi, if they can stop people from going to war-torn zones and journalists being arrested every now and then, what about other external forces? But that notwithstanding, we are so far so happy with the pressure that is coming out from the international community. Going forward, ladies and gentlemen, like I said, this is an impromptu show, and it was important because I want to be very brief. So I am going to pick up this very quickly since we have more than 500,000 people already watching. And this one is very important because, you know, it is, you are not surprised that the European Parliament or European Union, of course, has actually come out with very powerful resolutions. I call them very powerful, and on behalf of this platform and all the people of Southern Cameroon who believe in this platform, while we await an official response from our interim president, we want to thank all the countries in Europe who have thought about Southern Cameroon. Listen, let me tell you something. The European Union would have still stayed quiet forever, and you will do them nothing. Let me tell you, because it is about humanity. It's about the way the people feel. They feel about us, and they have come out. And remember that there is an interjection of two crises going on in Cameroon at the time. There is even a third one, which is the Boko Haram. And that is why if you go through the European Union, the recently released resolutions, you would see that they have touched all three crises. For us to be placed amongst the three crises that have been touched, we are actually very happy that they thought of us. Now, they talked about Professor Maurice Kamto, they talked about the Anglophone crisis, and talked about Boko Haram. Where is our interest? Anglophone crisis, because that is what we believe in. Now, you remember that at the time when everybody was posting and jubilating about what von Mukete said, about what he said in the parliament, and I don't know if people were so short-sighted this platform was inspired by God to come out and condemn it in the first order, that it was a ploy from the regime of Mr. Paul Biya Bimvondo to ensure that they push an agenda which is 10-state federation. Now, if you are very vigilant, one of Africa's finest magazines, Jeune Afrique, has carried von Mukete on the front page that federation is the only solution. That is a very dangerous agenda. Southern Cameroonians, listen to me. That is a very dangerous agenda. Jeune Afrique is one of the most read African magazines, read even in Europe and the world. Now, all African heads of states have that magazine in front of them, telling the world that von Mukete said that federation is the only solution. And when they say federation is the only solution, inside the story, they are talking about 10-state federation. Although I have not read it, I hope they are not talking about it, because I know for sure that Jeune Afrique will be reporting by the reaction of von Mukete in the parliament. And von Mukete said in the parliament that they wanted 10 states. And that's what Jeune Afrique has carried. That is what I told you guys, that we were supposed to have been condemning that thing every day. So, you have to be very, very prudent. This revolution is not meant for people who are only on Facebook to be looking for faults, for people who are only there to ensure that they vilify others. Why we stand the truth to power to ensure that we protect our interim government, and we also protect our people from swallowing lies, from criminals and dictators in the revolution, we must also remain critical. We don't want to take any glory, but we want to say that this platform has remained critical to the very, very little issues that would have deflected the revolution. And God has always inspired us with you who are watching to ensure that we come out powerfully to condemn aspects like this. When we set the motive of von Mukete, some people thought we were joking. We said it very clear that it's a government propaganda. Let me tell you something. Jeune Afrique is Biya's person. Don't mind what I'm telling you. So they have carried that article and it has gone the whole world that we want federation, 10 states, and that it is the eldest member of the Senate who is an Anglophone, who thinks that his people, that's what they will be saying there, that his people want federation. We as a people, first and foremost, we don't even want 1.5 states federation. We don't want 1.5 state federation, not to talk of 2, not to talk of 10. We want the independence of Southern Cameroons, which is something that we have always wanted, something that has been there for long and long and long. So we must remain very, very poised to the goal. Going forward, the European Union or Parliament has come out with very strong resolutions. And the reason why I'm coming out today is to condemn an entirety and to let you people know that God is God. And I will point only one aspect so that you people, Southern Cameroonians watching me at this time, from YouTube to any other medium, listen to me very attentively. We have a cancer in this revolution, and that is the AGC and their criminal boss in Norway. I want to tell you something. Listen to me very attentively. Listen to me, Southern Cameroonians. I am almost completely convinced that that man in Norway is working on a serious commission with Paul Biya to mortgage us to a senseless end. Now, I want you to listen very attentively. I will point to one point to tell you that the AGC are all thieves. I will call it, they are thieves. And I'll tell you why. If I say they are thieves, they are the biggest thieves and scammers. Now, they said that they were going to the European Union. These are resolutions that were taken yesterday, 16. You went to the European Union, resolutions were coming, you never knew. All of us only discovered it on the EU website. Everybody, including myself. All of us discovered it on the EU website. When we went to the Senate, we had the resolutions. They sent it to my email, to the US Senate. All the resolutions they sent to my email. I have them. In one of my live shows, I showed them. I showed it here. Now, you have some criminals in the AGC, because AGC is only made up of leftovers, thieves who have gone there. What have they done? They have gone there. They say, oh, it's because of this person, because of this, that they went there because of diplomacy. But we thank God that they said that. And then their boss came out, did not mention that it's because of them. He started condemning the EU resolution as weak and hypocritical. And the sad thing is that one of our activists, I don't know if he has a problem with his head. He picked it up and was publishing it to make a bad news to go viral. Listen, when somebody gives you a broom, When you ask for a rack, you are supposed to say thank you, and then you wait for a while and ask for the broom, for the rack. Because if you want to mop, somebody says, no, listen, I'll not give you my rack now, just hold this broom and manage. The person has given you a leeway to start sweeping. Now listen to me. When these resolutions come out like this, we must say, first of all, thank you to the Brigade Anti-Sardina, the French guys who have been working very hard. Ashu Kingsley and I, we had a meeting with one of them about 10 days or so ago, if I'm not mistaken. One who thanked them for doing very well. Now, the EU would publish a resolution. If this man is not working for Pobia, he's the first person to come out and condemn it. Somebody gives you until the EU. What do you think? That the EU should say that, oh, keep Pobia, do this? No. If you think that you know diplomacy, if you think that you know diplomacy, diplomatic people don't talk the way they talk. That's why I've said that. I told one man that guy, he lacks every iota of a thing that can make somebody presidential. Every iota, because he comes out there. Thank God that this, with due respect, thank God that you people have made this platform the most followed in the world. You have made National Telegraph the most authentic news organ that whether BBC or CNN or Al Jazeera, everybody, they come to our platform to check what we are saying. That's the difference. That's why we don't just publish things anyhow. Now, the EU has given a resolution, very powerful resolutions, where we must thank them for that. And they did not only end there, they went ahead to propose. Do you know what it means for the EU to mention that the Anglophone crisis should be handled at the level of the United Nations Security Council? Is that not already saying that go there, let's debate this thing and try and see how we can give this people independence? The same thing like Tibor Nash. When Tibor Nash went to Cameroon and came back, these very guys of the AGC or the AGC, a gang of criminals, they condemned Tibor Nash. But later when they saw his interview, they started saying, oh yeah, he's saying this, he's saying that. Listen to me. Tibor Nash went to Yaoundé and he spoke to journalists in parables. People were making noise. I told them on my live show that don't ever condemn that man. Because we were there to publish what he said to Pobia. Now, let us be clear. Diplomacy is something that, and they claim that they went to school. They are the most empty persons in this revolution. And we will not stand here to ensure that we as a people, we get our revolution destroyed by these thieves. The EU has done something great. Any leader, like I said last time with the United States, to come and thank them, you instead go, you are condemning them. You are condemning them because you want them to feel like, after all, why should we even support this people? If we have done this step that not even thank us, we are thanking the EU, and to let you know that, we, the people of Southern Cameroons, we have a Southern Cameroon Liberation Council. They are going to issue a statement on that. We have an interim government that supersedes everybody in this revolution. They are going to issue a statement on that. And we, the people of Southern Cameroon, we stand with the resolutions of the European Union. We thank the European Union for putting out that very powerful resolution that is going to change the face of our revolution. Now, they claim that it's because they went for diplomatic talks that the EU has published a resolution. First of all, resolutions are not published on one day. There must be a sitting. So before you went, if I thought you went, they already sat long ago. You remember when the European Union sat long ago, then the resolution has come out today 16. Now, or yesterday 16, today 17. Now, let me tell you I want to point out one thing to state that these guys are thieves. Number one, they did not go to the European Union. They were going rolling around. And I'll tell you one thing, one pointer. Now, if the AGC claim that they went to the European Union, amongst all the things that I've read here, all of it is contradictory to what they have actually ever imagined. But there's one key point that I want to point to you poor Ambazonians to use your wisdom. And this is the key point. One, okay, the European Union says that, I'll just look at it up. I want to look at that particular point where they, so just give me a while. I think I'm pulling it out. Anyway, I have it in my head. There's a point, if you have read through the resolutions, you see that the European Union says that 170 people, listen, where is it here? I'm going through, just permit me please. I think It should be here. If I don't see it, I'll just have to read it because it's there. And I'm not interested about all the other things that they wrote. I'm interested about one thing to prove to you that these AGC guys are thieves. Okay, let me just go because I took a screenshot of that from the resolution. I'll just pick it up really quickly. Okay, according to the European Union, they say Southern Cameroon has lost 170 persons during the period of this crisis. That's what they said, 170. That's all. That is a figure that Amnesty International gave and other organizations have been giving. So, if the AGC went to the European Union, if they really went to the European Union, so how did they give that figure? So the AGC went to confirm with what Biya is saying. So the AGC is Biya, if that's what they are saying. Because you claim that you went and held a meeting with the European Union and you are claiming responsibility for a resolution, but the resolution has nailed you. Even your master cannot agree because he knows it's a lie. So he avoided saying it, but he sent his surrogate to say that, oh, it's AGC, it's AGC. So AGC, I want to ask you that if you went to the European Union, how come you told the European Union that they have killed only 170 people? That is the question I want to ask. That's the question. To tell you that you did not go. You know nothing about the resolutions. You did not even know anything that was happening. That's the only point I want to ask you a question. If any agency surrogate is watching me now, and you are claiming responsibility for resolutions that were taken, things that you know nothing about, answer me this question. If you went to the European Union, how come you told the European Union that they have killed 170 people when only in Kumbu alone? So if you went there, you could not have carried a report from the Bishop of Kumbu to show the European Union that they have killed over 400 people only in Bui alone? That is the question I'm asking all of you. You people have thieves in this revolution. They will not destroy when I'm here. They will not. They will not destroy when I'm here. The European Union says that they have killed 170 people, and you go, those of you who never even read it, you go, you are clapping, oh, it is our diplomacy. So your diplomacy, you left your houses, you went to the European Union to go and tell them that for 3 years, they have killed 170 people. AGC, answer me this question. Answer me, you thieves. You spoilers of the revolution. You have a criminal there who has been collecting money since 2000 and what? Taking money from people, and you have activists here. That is why I am saying that for me, as an activist, I will stand with the people. So you go there, you say that, oh, they have killed one. This is a resolution. You claim responsibility for something you have not read. You claim responsibility for something you have not read. We, the people, we only want to tell the European Union that we are very glad with the resolution, but want to beg them to know that they have killed more than 8,000 people, not 170. Not 170. So these are crucial things that we must know. As a people, you have thieves. Every day God is exposing them. Every day God is exposing them. Every day God is exposing them. I have given only one point. Let them bring their best of their best. I have told you people that leave agency to me. Leave them to me. I will flatten them. They will not have anywhere to show their faces. Criminals. Thieves. You are conniving the Biya regime to kill our people. In fact, God said better pass all my day for agency. Tell us, how did you go to the European Union and you told them that they killed only 170 persons as you are claiming diplomacy? So you left your houses and you went to the European Union to go and tell the people that, you know what, in this resolution, put that they have killed 170,000 Cameroonians. It's a disgrace. God expose you people. God expose you people. Because that is what God does to any criminal. He will continuously expose. Listen, if you are in the AGC, leave. If the few of you are, even the fake profiles are leaving. That's why I say they cannot be commenting here anyhow, because they know that I have told them that you cannot belong in a group, a gang of criminals. All of you are watching me. Even an activist that will take what that man in Norway, that criminal in Norway, the fake doctor, is saying, you take and put on your wall, you an activist. Somebody who is condemning the EU to ensure that he weakens our resolve. You actually go and take and put on your wall. You cannot use your brain that is a scam from the Republic to discourage the EU from pushing ahead. The EU is talking about the Security Council. What else can an organization talk apart from Security Council? You want the EU to say, we'll keep up here? No. Every European Union member still has its country representative in Cameroon, in Yaoundé, the embassies. So they know what they are doing. So let me tell you something. My name is Tataw. I've told all of you of the agency that you have to get ready for me anytime. I have my government that I will protect till the last day of this revolution. I also have that government that I will criticize till the last day if they do something wrong. But you, the AGC, you are number one enemy before Paul Biya. Ayeke is under my direct supervision. Ask Bless Ayeke will tell you. Direct, the AGC is claiming responsibility that they have Ayeke. Now you have claimed responsibility of the EU resolution. And in the resolution, you are saying that you actually told the EU that they have killed only 170 people. Oh God. AGC is here, man. Una go sell oil for London. Una leave them. This not pass una leave them. Because as long as I did, I need hurry you. I need hurry. I don't ask only one question. Any man in Ambazonians will get sent to hate. Go read that resolution. Forget anything. Because first of all, they talk a general thing about Cameroon. When the EU resolution where they always day out. They talk general thing. Say, oh, Boko Haram day here, the one day here, crisis day. Normal thing. But then you go claim responsibility. Me, I don't claim because I not do not to EU. But for US, I claim because I go there all time. Now, you go claim all that thing, you forget one part. When I forget one part, they don't talk, say. Now that reporter will be condemned. Where Amnesty International because talk, say, don't kill only 170 people, all will be condemned. Then AGC claim, say, now they go do diplomacy and then they don't go green. You go confirm, say, for 3 years or for some particular period. Only yesterday they killed me for Southern Cameroons. Only two days ago. In fact, the last couple of days, they don't kill more than 100. So you come up go for diplomacy, you now go chop pizza for pack. Una chop what on way to call for pack. Una work like, you know, listen, this revolution is not for poor people. I want people to know that it's not for the poor people. A revolution is meant for people who are able to package themselves, who are able to do networking. We, the poor of Southern Cameroon, through our interim government, we stand with our government and we will all be behind that government till the last day. If you like, you want to create all the fake profiles and come. I've told people that me, Eric Tataw, I'm here. Are they here? I need fight, not fame. I need fight, no money. And I'm handling this. Now, when I don't be redundant because I don't need thief money, me, I don't need nothing from North Southern Cameroon. I will try my own, I will try. We don't really talk. And going forward, we'll talk the last talk, say 18, 19, 20 goes down. Not 20 May. We know say the AGC them, they can't talk different thing because they want set confusion. Don't wait. You don't say they talk, they need talk. That way 20 May on the year, you see the confusion they'll bring them. But me, all man knows say na so because na subcontractors of Paul Biya. So we as a people remain focused. And I ask them one question, so una AGC, una go European Union, go tell your opinion, say only 170 people die for Southern Cameroon for 3 years. That's the question. Because if me, I get opportunity to go for European Union, I will tell them, so don't keep 8,000. I will show them pictures. Because if you go for European Union, the report begin to reflect, even not before anything say, they will tell you, say, at least don't kill like 2,000 people for no say AGC go there. But it's a shame. It's a pure shame. So now if you say, people, them, listen, so long as I do the revolution, AGC, forget it. And all when I want anybody to watch me, listen, all of you, when I listen, not attack AGC, leave them for me. Me no man no talk. If they do something, just copy and send on me. Tell me that you 1 year talk. I go no go waste your time. Please take your time for you do your thing and leave AGC for me one. Leave AGC for me. And just to go forward, I be so sorry say we get people the way in activism. They don't know them that left from the right again. I know you call no my name because they say, oh, never not attack the man, but it's clear that if you don't use reason, because if you say one please some person, why again I was control the person, me Eric Tataw. I will talk for you. Whether not Dr. Sako, na John Baku, Dr. Kwanga, Secretary Chris Anu, or any person, I need to beg none of that. I respect any man based on the way he projects himself. Now, whether from today to tomorrow, I will respect Dr. Sako. See, before the Berlin conference, some man for AGC be talk say they invite you for Britain on a UK, which is Paul Biya, which is some other presidents. Say get for the UK. Man we not get documents, so you want to travel go UK. When I actually say that date never pass. The date don't pass now for go to the UK. You say they lie every day. They feel so they forget. I write all those things for them because remember, he say, "Oh, you got to go Britain." He no go. He don't go. No, Dr. Sako don't go Germany. Come back now. Dr. Sako don't go Germany. Come back now. Not be na, we don't see Dr. Sako for Germany now. He don't go come back. Now Dr. Sako that way all those surrogates and for ages now be put out online say, "Oh, the man not get document, not get this." But when I be forget say he don't go Canada. And for go Canada for America, if you not get document, not go Canada because you go, but you know come back. So we as the people of Southern Cameroon will be very concerned about our government. We'll stand with that government, we will die with that government, because now wait that way, Sesik will live and for we. Going forward, and the last thing, that resolution talks some place, after government, they say no, I should write. if you look most of my stories at the right time, some places they talk say the government, you look all National Telegraph, some particular paragraph they will repeat at all time. Say after the government for Southern for La République du Cameroon, say the Anglophone crisis will start like a disagreement in language, which is a fact. And then from there, the government failed to manage the crisis, and then it now turned into a declaration for a separate state called Ambazonians. Who do the declaration? Seseko. Go for that resolution. You will see them a particular phrase what you use at all time for National Telegraph. We don't want to claim any responsibility. We don't want to talk, say, no, but we want to make that point, that particular fact. Say, if you go there very clear, neatly, you will see, Major, 1 minute, some person will try to call me, Billy say, well, the person wants to suggest something. Major, take the call before, just 1 minute, please, ladies and gentlemen, just one call minute. Hello, bro? Okay, I'll not get you finally. Now, if you go with the resolution, if you look at the resolution very carefully, you go look at the talk about the declaration. Say, separatists, they make a declaration. Now, who make a declaration? The declaration where all man recognize and today, from the peaceful protest, from one man can make declaration. That man now, our president, my president, Sisi Kwayo Tabe Julius, and no man, no go. They say, oh, don't invite them for state, Department of State. Who do you invite for Department of State? Department of State there, now walk in, anytime. Now walk in, you work and go there anytime. Ashu Kingsley, you go there like 10 times for 1 hour. Would you go there anytime? You call Department of State anytime. Say they invite you for Department of State. Who do you invite for Department of State? That's on a live story. When I come out, they invite for UK and I go. The very man that I be see the barrister Bala first, strong. When I remember propaganda, if you come because one confused people with that federation stand, he say, oh, they don't invite barrister Bala for talk with Trump. Yes, Donald Trump. And then all man forget, but I didn't forget those things there. Because you know, that period for 1 week or 2 weeks, he got to stare attention, the confused people. The same thing, say they invite you for UK, but today no I go UK. Man, you guys should understand that we are not going to be taking it live with these guys. Now in this, the declaration from the separatists by Siseko, so one tank on and say me could remain committed to our government. We already win the war. Even I see European Union they talk, America they talk every day. To America talk, say it be important for listen, my turn or something. Tibon Nash, before I want to go for Cameroon, he talks say time don't reach me to take the Anglophone crisis to an international stage. When a UN Security Council will not be complete. Now, what will happen? European Union don't go use the word now because till America talk, put the follow up. So when I know on ourselves, all will not be the activists, all activism. More than know one thing say, me Eric Tataw, I need to argue any man you talk to. We get facts on the ground. I see that the work I share some useless things, so man say something be hypocritical. It was hypocritical. You and talk about Boko Haram, about Camp Republic, then can talk about Southern Cameroon. So they propose me they take we go for Security Council. You want you and talk so waiting. Me talk so waiting. Me EU talk so waiting. When I want to go for day for the European Union, I was not claims when I go there. When I want to be hypocritical, when I go to say they don't kill 170 people because I not go. When I lie only 1 point. Now that 1 point I draw. Most people don't understand that point. But at the point I want to draw your attention. Even you will share that thing with that hypocrite talk, that criminal, that oil dealer. Go for day. Go look how some man go do talk say they kill 170 people. Then they be glad to say, oh, we went to the European Union. Thieves, bandits. When I end for that on Facebook, we'll day for deal with you now. We'll deal with Biya deal with you now. Before I go, I want to thank all my leaders. Yes, my leaders for the Southern Cameroon Liberation Council. I think of you, John Baku. Think of you, Dr. Ebenezer Kwanga. Think of you, Tumfo Bohebet. I'm thinking of you, Mr. Evis Kometa. We again, they are not calling him. All man for that council. And especially, I want to thank our acting president, Dr. Samuel Ikomisako. That day for that meeting for Maryland, Dr. Eksako talk say he classmate for school, being like Dr. Fontaine. But they want to make noise. Me, the other people, they can show you that classmate, they go school. Dr. Fontaine confirm and for we. Say, yes, Dr. Sako has been one of the most intelligent people for that class. Now, our president, although, if I talk about the IG people attack me, although they don't misappropriate my trip to Boya, we will need accounts. So when I not say because I praise Dr. Sako, I not ask my trip to Boya. No, they got to bring me account, the auditing report. It be important. Now, going forward, we'll get some very important event where they come up for Ohio. Do I want to talk for all my followers? Professor Patrick Lumumba they come for Ohio. And what you want to do now say one at least because that event therefore be now a new dynamics. All man will stay from Maryland, Washington DC, Virginia, Delaware, the DMV area, and actually the Washington DC, Maryland, Virginia. Then going forward, Delaware, all my New Jersey, all states for all the states for United States, and put the day for nearby, we'll get for come for that event where I will give the exact date and place later on. Yesterday, I missed planification meeting with Dr. Folefak Edmond because I'll be tired, maybe I'll sleep or something, or I'll be day work, I don't remember quite well. But when they call me for the planification meeting, I'll be missing. But that event, they come on from the 28th, if I'm not mistaken, for Columbus, Ohio. So all now for Ohio, from Clifftown to Cincinnati to Columbus, all the cities in Ohio, all Southern Cameroonians are going to bring all man for that event because one make sure we get at least 1,000 people in attendance. So going forward, Sister Madalendo, all una they listen to me, Steve and the rest, Fidelis and Bay, all una, this is what we are going to do to make that event, to storm that event. Me, I don't take the commitment, say I'll go with my wife, my children, my brother, and we get one of our brothers, Mr. Pius, when a specialist, when a cameraman, he'll go for there for go shoot that event on behalf of National Telegraph. So you get one come out na Sunday. So you carry all your people them for your family. Because one say when Professor Lumumba see that crowd, when they see that crowd, when they know say no, the people them will go listen for the best Pan-African crusader. Some people they say, you hear now, they'll say, oh, now they go, before that way Professor Lumumba come, they say no, na agency make me they come, but I go take responsibility when I lie. Now they come, they don't even know now who they announce them. So we yet they'll talk. Now the next day they'll talk and say, hey, don't worry about Lumumba. Well, you'll see him. When the crowd will come, they say, don't worry about him. He say, normal activists like you, that's what I'm going to say. But we agree, we like the normal activists because now the best activists where Africa get that from now. Going forward now, one of the best activists where Africa get that. So all Marine and Southern Cameroonian, all we will support our interim government will be sure so our president, Dr. Sakogo, will be there. I don't tell Dr. Edmond, say they find the biggest hall for Ohio because this platform will promote that. Me, all man now, if you want to drive Ohio, Maryland, Virginia, Delaware, where else? DC, Ohio, now just 6 hours. So me, all man put himself together. We get for be for that place and mass. We get for storm that place. So if you reserve your flight now, cheap flight the day. If you pay now before 28, if you get flight, they will go Ohio, like maybe even $100 or $200, or go and camp for $200. So me, all man, I beg, they want to be very important. One me, all man, family. All man will give my contact, all man will follow up for this page. One see all man for Ohio. The sister Magdalene, you particularly, I want you, all your family, Steve, the same thing, Fidelis and Bay, all will go for the day, even if I drive, we go drive. Mr. Richard, all might watch me. My one of our greatest donors, the winner that our sister where they corner White House, and also they watch me now we walk around White House. Now the time you get for gather to your family, all man get for go, sister Emerencia. In fact, for day what you will do now say, I propose say the organizers them, they go name table by states and by counties. So you get Momo County go day. This is your get representatives at least. Then we'll get states them, Alaska, California, all my come for each state will come so that we'll recognize all my will come for the one do the team be gigantic. Me get some crowd where Professor Lumumba said go see and so. Now people that way they knock doors them. They need for see what in those are not saying because say na friend for Southern Cameroon just do to them anyhow you know. We get for go like we 1,000 for go show say we want the independence. So Sunday from now make your program. For me I don't really take off anything not in happen that Sunday. In fact I come up for Saturday because I don't want me anything this time for God because I go for drive my drive. I go for drive carefully reach day so that I carry a good number of people. So anybody want drive fine at 6 hours, good driving. You go enjoy yourself. So all will go for this. So the date now 28. I think na Sunday. I look up that date. I just look up very quickly. So that me all man now 28. It will be na Sunday. I see very important. I see okay. Calendar for April. So I want to look the date, so that might just tell all man the date. Okay, we'll see what they happen. So one time all man 28 now Sunday. So next Sunday, they say this Sunday they can pass the other one. Professor Lumumba they come. So one all man for Ohio, all man for Columbus. We will give the exact location in our next show and we'll put them constantly for all WhatsApp groups. One all man, Mommy Esther Taka, everybody will listen to me at this time. All the leaders will be there. So all man get for good day for insurance will show Professor Lumumba say we, the people who want that independence, come rain, come shine. I see they go talk for different places. See, the highest more views for penetrate Africa and Professor Lumumba because he talk for all places. He come first, he go stop for Houston, Texas, where he go collect award from a big community. Okay, thank you so much. NS. Where he study for I think at West Virginia University when I was my good friend. He be doing that event we go for West Virginia. He don't talk say the date now 28 4 p.m. So Mr. NS, you go communicate the the venue with me. I'll talk with Dr. Folefat because as a matter of fact, we got for get meet yesterday, but I'll be missed out on the meeting. So one thank all man, bye for now. God bless you now. I know this show be an impromptu, but the way when I come online, I'll be so happy, I'll be so touched. God bless you. I love you. Protect your interim government, protect your revolution, and kick away the asses of thieves in this revolution, especially the criminal gang that is led by a gangster and an unprecedented human being in Norway. God bless you and bye for now. God bless you.